Good day, everyone. In this YouTube video, I am going to discuss to you some of the contemporary events. This is part 1 of 4 of our special report in what is going to happen in the foreseeable future. Yesterday, in my Facebook page, I have discussed some of what the Lord wants to say in the lives of the Christians and in the Christian communities as of 2024. Today, I am going to discuss some of the things that the Lord wants us to know or to be aware in anytime soon. So, this is 4 videos. Let's start. Father God, nagpapasalamat ako sa araw na ibinigay po sa amin, Lord. Nagpapasalamat ako sa inyong grace. Nagpapasalamat ako sa inyong provision, Lord, na inyong ipinagkaloob sa amin. Salamat po, Panginoon. Protect us against evil. Protect us against any forms of spiritual attacks that will give us a hard time to fathom your words. Salamat po, Lord, sa pangalan ni Jesus ating Diyos. Amen. So, what are the things that needs to be considered in 2024, 2025, beyond? First is the dwindling of the EU community. So, magkakaroon ulit ng sigalot between the EU countries. Abangan nyo yun. So, I don't know when. Sabi nila, it will start with Germany, Poland, these countries. They will also have their own colonial mentality again. Babalik ulit sila. And the wars between Russia and the EU. Have you noticed that Russia is a powerful country and yet they don't belong to the European Union? Malakas naman sa ang Russia. All of the qualifications of being a strong country is with them. Pero have you noticed they don't want, the EU doesn't want anything of Russia in their union. Sabi ni Lord sa akin, abangan mo anak, magkakasigalot ulit dyan. So, kaya nga sabi ni Lord, ipagdasal na ninyo yung mga taon, mga kilala nyo sa EU. Even Switzerland is not going to be exempted. So, may mga restrictions si Switzerland pagdating sa kanilang pakikisama nila sa mga countries. Pero sabi ni Lord, hindi rin sila maliligtas. Do you know that Russia is also targeting them? So, sabi nila sa akin, for Switzerland to be saved, they have to surrender their lives unto the Lord. Their money reserves cannot save them in times of peril. Sabi nila sa akin, naku, Central Bank is in Switzerland, naku. Pag sinabi kong bagsak yan, bagsak yan. They cannot be proud unto themselves, sabi nila sa akin. The EU will have its conflicts because they have been so liberal, like the Americans, that the Europeans are more atheistic in nature already compared to their theistic nature of before. Sabi nila sa akin, it's about time to shake them up. They have been in reign for the last millennium. Pansinin nyo, for the last 1,000 years, 1024, 1124, sino narinig mong bansa? Anong continent ang narinig mo? Hindi ba't puro tiga Europe? Sabi nyo, it's about time to shake things up. It's about time for Mexico to rise. It's about time for the sub-Saharan African countries to rise, like Egypt, Morocco. Maraming bansa dyan pwedeng i-raise up ng Lord. Sabi ni Lord, it's too much. The Lord has seen enough in the EU. They have become so proud that the Lord's wrath is going to be with them very soon. Do not worry, sabi ni Lord, pag-uuntogin ko ang dalawang bansa or dalawang lugar na hindi naman sumusunod sa akin. Russia, on the other hand, has also its feuds with the Lord. So, both countries, both parts will have its own damages. Ukraine, Russia, it's just about time for the Americans to surrender Ukraine to Russia again. Parang Afghanistan, sabi nila sa akin. Noong wala na pakinabang yung US sa Afghanistan, binitawan nila. Parang ano din sa Ukraine, pag wala na rin pakinabang yung Ukraine, pag wala na silang makitang silbi, bibitawan na lang nila yon. So, kaya nga, Pilipinas, kung mahal, huwag kayong umasa sa Amerika. Pag wala na pakinabang yung Amerika sa inyo, bibitawan na lang din kayo ng US. So, kanina ba dapat sumandig? Sa Diyos. Yung Israelita nga, kalitlit na bansa, nairaos nila yung buong Africa. Sa kanila yung buong Africa dati. Halos. Malaki ang nakuhang lupain ni Joshua. It's way bigger than what the theologians ought to know. That's what the Lord wants to say. Malaki sa inaasahan ng mga archaeologists ang na-invade ni Joshua na lupain. That tells you how powerful one man of the Lord can be. This is what Satan avoids. Ayaw niya na talagang mga taong susunod talaga sa kanya. Because they know the impact of it. Alam nila ng mga demonyo ang kahihinatnan ng isang taong sumusunod sa Diyos na buhay. So, balik tayo. So, EU will have its wars. It will begin Germany or France. These two countries will initiate it. The UK, or sabihin na natin, huwag kayo malito ha, magkaiba ang UK, Great Britain, at saka the British Isles. Ang ang Great Britain kasi hindi kasama yung Ireland. Yung Great Britain lang kasama yung Cornwall, of course. Ang tawag dito, ang United Kingdom of UK is kasama pati ang Kingdom of North Ireland. Magkaiba yung North Ireland sa Ireland. I am basing dati, pero ang sabi ni Lord, the British Isles. Ibig sabihin nun, lahat sila. Scotland, Ireland, Cornwall, Isle of Man, Gibraltar, lahat sila na kahit Brumexit sila, sabi ni Lord, wala rin kayong kawala. Sa incoming wrath, baka akala nyo walang pinaplano rin ang Russia at buong Russia dyan sa kasi Russia and China are good friends, sabi ni Lord. Russia, China, India are all good friends in reality. Sabi, may mga borderline issues na ko. Sabi ni Lord, wala yun. Kunwari lang yun, tingnan mo. Pag nagkaroon ng digmaan talaga, tingnan mo, mag-iisa-isa yan. So, kaya nga, the World War III is going to be very worldwide. Kaya sabi ni Lord, the best way to avoid the war is to become neutral with it. Sabi ni Lord, sige, haharangan ko lahat ng bala nung mga bansang mag-neutral. Pangako ni Lord dyan ngayon lahat ng bansang totoong mag-neutral, yung walang kakampihan ng palihim, poprotektahan nila, walang balang makakalanding sa bansa nila. Yung walang palihim na to. Pero kung may palihim, syempre, ibang usapan na yun. Kahit palihim, yung talagang mag-neutral ka lang talaga. Yung wala kang tutulungan financially, wala kang tutulungan territorially, yung hindi mo papaitulutan na maglagay sila ng armas or base militar, yung mga base camps. Was in wala talaga, sin you will become neutral. That's the best way to avoid any of the wars. So, Kung kumampi ka sa China, problema. Kung kumampi ka sa US, problema. Kung sumunod ka kay Lord, doon ka lang talaga mawawala ng problema in the first place. So, wala naman dapat ikatakot sa digmaan, to be honest. Next. The USSR, the Russia will try to restore its former lands. O, mandaan na kayo ha, yung mga dating umaligwas sa USSR, babalik kayo sa Russia. The Russians will try to reconquer what USSR is. Sabi ni Lord, yan ang plano ni Vladimir Putin. Oh, yung Ukraine ha, baka scripted lang yan. Baka pag nakita na ng US na medyo wala na kayong kwenta sa kanila, bibitawan na lang kayo. At hello, USSR once again. Nakakatakot ba pag naging USSR ang Russia? Hindi naman. Sabi ni Lord, the Russians does not have enough military power to extend or to protect all of their boundaries. Remember, the Arctic Sea is what they need to protect. Although it's pretty much peaceful, like the Inuits, the Canadians are there, the Greenlanders are there, but at the snap of the hand, the US troops from the state of Alaska can initiate a war that even Russians will be surprised if they don't protect all of their borders. Kaya nga sabi ni Lord, anong nakatakot sa Russia? Kaya ba nilang bantayan yung buong boundaries nila? Could they defend? Kaya nga, they need to have an alliance with China, Mongolia, and the like. So, para yung ibang sides ng Russia na hindi nila mapoprotektahan, China could sit in with their troops. China has the most people, has the most military base in the whole world. That is why Russia needs China. Russia needs India kasi may mga territorial disputes din between India, Pakistan, yung mga lahat ng stan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and the like. They don't want any military conflicts between these countries kasi Vladimir Putin knows that it is going to be a headache, especially their real opponent lies within the western boundaries of Russia. So that is why the Lord of the Russians, or sabi nila, genius na nila yung si Vladimir Putin eh. Sa totoo lang. So, kaya nga, kaya kita nyo, palaging seryoso si Vladimir Putin. Kasi, ang dami niyang problema na hindi naman niya masosolve kung wala ang Diyos. Ayaw aminin eh. Sabi nila, ayaw aminin ni Vladimir Putin na di naman niya kaya sakop. Di naman niya kaya protektahan eh. Tingnan niyo yung bandang nasa right side. Hindi nyo ba alam na yung Alaska dati is from Russia? Sabi nila, this is one of the worst decisions that Russia did. Bakit nila binigay ang Alaska sa Amerika? It is supposed to be theirs. Ngayon, sabi ni Lord, yan ang isa sa mga magiging butas nila laban sa Estados Unidos. They can use the state of Alaska to start their eastern attack against Russia. Well, ba't ba tayo napunta sa Russia? EU pinag-uusapan natin. Siyempre, para makita nyo rin yung other side of the coin. Ang pinoproblema kasi ni France, yung kanilang boundary sa north. Di ba may mga Alps, may mga bundok sila doon sa may bandang Switzerland, sa may mga bandang Cannes, sa may mga bandang ganyang areas. May mga matataas silang bundok to fortify their borders in the southern part of Germany. But history tells us that the northern side of France is the one that the Germans used to attack them. Kaya sabi ni Lord, magkakaroon ng dissonances between those. And the Russians also is aware of what France is weak at pagdating sa kanilang military defenses. So, Netherlands is pretty much an easy country to attack. Since Sabi nga, ang yabang ng mga Dutch, the Lord made the earth, but the Dutch created the Netherlands. Yabang, no? Paano kung pasabugin ko lahat? Paano kung sirahin ko lahat ng mga nireclaim yung lupa? Sabi ni Lord sa akin. So, there you go. Next is going to be the USA. Mahaba to. This is going to be a very long contemporary happening. So, sabi ni Lord, Space Wars. Dati sa movie, ngayon, makikita niyo na magkakaroon na ng mga space artilleries na gagamitin nila to infiltrate all satellites of the enemies. So, US will start building that. Russia will also start building those things. So, meron bang boundary problems ang USA? Yes, there is. There is a lot. You start by their lands, hindi sa mainland, yung mga lupaan nila sa mga NMI, mga Northern Mariana Islands, the Pogo, the Yesterday Islands, the Hawaii. Those are the things that could give them headaches. So, sa mainland ba, are we having problems? Oh, yes. Dati kasi, the United States of America is filled with so much sea in the Atlantic and in the Pacific Ocean. So that is their natural border. But then today, the Lord tells me, one Russian submarine could have massive disasters in the east coast of America. They could also start from the Pacific Ocean, I tell you. So, ito yun. This is also a race of who is going to be getting the trust of the Central American people like Jamaica. Well, Puerto Rico is part of America as well. But for example, like the likes of Mexico, medyo mababa ang probability na kumampi ang US sa Mexico because of how huge of the land America gets from them. Alam nyo ba, some parts of Texas and the whole state of California up to the parts of Seattle are parts of Mexico. That's why there's a city like Los Angeles, San Diego, San Pedro. It is part of the Hispanic influences in the United States of America because it is from Mexico before. El Paso, in Dallas. That is why. So, there is a small chance that Mexico will give all of their land to the US. Aside from that, na napakahigpit nilang magpapasok ng mga Mexicans dyan sa may Texas. Mas mahigpit pa raw, sabi ni Lord, pagdating sa California. So, sabi ni Lord, it is all about the race of who is going to win the hearts of the Latin Americans. Brazil. Alam niyo ba, sabi ni Lord, yung Darien Gap, magkakaroon din siya na sariling video about sa Darien Gap. Bakit hindi matapos-tapos ang Pan-American Highway because of it? May isang video si Lord for the Darien Gap. Do not worry. Not for now, it's so much vast. It's way more harder than what you think. Kasi meron pang proposal ang Russia na pagdugtungin ang Yesterday Islands at saka ang Present Islands, Tomorrow Island, so para mag-connect na ang Russia and Alaska. Sabi ni Lord, there will be some hindrances pagdating dyan. So, okay. So, how about the US? What will happen to them? That's for another video. This is very vast. This topic about territorial is very vast. Kaya sabi ni Lord, do not remove the ancient boundaries that is set by your forefathers. Binili niya yan kay Moses at ilang beses din sinabi ni Haring Solomon yan. To protect the integrity of each human and to have coexistence with each other. Ang problema ng United States, They did the total opposite of it. And the same goes with the Europeans. They invaded everything on each planet. Kaya sabi ni Lord, walang nagtatagal sa mga colonial countries. So, we will have a separate video on Hong Kong. What will happen on Hong Kong? What will happen on Singapore? What will happen on India? Of course, what will happen to Antarctica as well? It will be packed with a lot of things that we need to discuss. That's all for this video. I'll see you next time. God bless.